Welcome back to my channel. It's not very long until Christmas now, and I thought in today's video I'd do something a little bit different. Take you along with me as I make some homemade Christmas decorations. I had some paper that had been sitting in the cupboard for quite some time, and I thought it was time to get it out and use it for something useful. I also decided to make some salt dough decorations, which I haven't done before. So come along and see what that was like and stay until the end because something quite unexpected happened at the end. So watch until then to find out what happened. So here I am cutting up some scrapbooking paper with Christmas colours that I've had for quite some time from my old scrapbooking days. I haven't done scrapbooking in a very long time, but for some reason I just didn't want to throw this paper out because it was just too nice. So today was the day to actually put it to use and make some Christmas decorations with it. Now I'm just going to check if I have cut them the right width. It turns out, I realise a little bit later, that they probably should have been a little bit thinner. So I do go back and trim them a little bit thinner before I start putting them all together. While I was making decorations, it started to rain, which we really needed some. It's been so dry. So I went outside and patted the dog, because who can't resist doing that? And then headed out into the greenhouse just to enjoy the sound of the rain. And now I'm back inside, getting ready to make some salt dough ornaments. It's a very simple recipe with just water, flour, and salt. Now I'm adding some cinnamon. I probably needed to add some more. I thought it might give them a nice smell, but that probably wasn't quite enough to give it the smell that I was looking for. Now I'm just going to knead that dough together until it's nice and smooth, and then start rolling it out to get ready to cut my ornament shapes. I'm now putting holes into the ornaments using a metal skewer. And that way I can thread something through to hang them afterwards. Bake the ornaments in a very low oven. I found that they took quite some time to harden, and I ended up leaving them out on the bench for several days because I didn't want to heat up the kitchen. It is summer here in Australia. Then it was time for a cup of tea. I needed a bit of a rest, and I always try to schedule in some rest in between the things that I want to do throughout the day. once the ornaments were dry, or as dry as I could get them, I still feel like they were possibly a little bit soft, I started to paint them. So I'm just using some paints to put some colour on. And while the ornaments were drying on the bench, my dog decided to eat most of them. So this is just a reminder that if you have pets, particularly dogs, don't leave the salt dough ornaments out for them to get to, and hang them up high where they can't eat them, because she ended up at the vet's overnight with salt poisoning. So please be careful.